everyone, so today I'm going to be doing my first ever fragrance review video. I have a huge perfume collection, as anyone who knows me will tell you. So today I'm going to be reviewing for my first time ever Rebelle by Rihanna, which is a fairly new fragrance. It came out, at least in the UK, in spring 2012, so it's pretty recent. I actually got this the day after it came out, so that's a bit of an addiction on my part. So I would class the scent as a tropical oriental scent, but it's also very fruity. Definitely for winter, autumn, winter, that kind of time, and a going out scent. So I'll just start by showing you guys the box that it came in. So it comes in this box with, has like a little slipcase on it, and this is the ad, which is just Rihanna looking really pretty with her red hair. I'm not sure if this is actually a different photo shoot to the first one for Rebelle Fleur. It kind of looks the same, which, I mean, I know she brought out the fragrances pretty kind of soon after each other, but I'm not really sure how I feel about her just using the same ad over and over again. And then when you take off the slipcase like that, it comes in this pretty simple bottle. It's just got the gold bouncing off around it, the same as Rebelle Fleur, but the red and the gold instead of the black and the gold. So I think looking at the red, it makes you feel kind of warm. The scent's going to be a really kind of a warming, comforting scent just from looking at the box, which I really like. So it's pretty simple. The bottle is the same as the Rebelle Fleur bottle, only red instead of black, and so it's like the upside down stiletto. This is the 30ml size, but it also comes in the 50 and the 100ml. I have got the 100ml Rebelle Fleur, but I got this one really quick, so I just got the 30ml. The first time I sprayed this, I sprayed it kind of onto my skin, and I thought, this is really similar to the last fragrance. I'm not sure if I want to get it straight away because it's so similar to the last one. So then I went home, and I was sat at home, and I was going like this, smelling my wrist, and a few hours passed, and I kept smelling it. I thought, wow, this does smell quite a bit different to the first scent. I really like this. And so then I walked all the way back into town and picked up this fragrance. So it was a bit embarrassing that I tried it on, came home, and went all the way back and bought it in the end, but it was worth it. I really liked it. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys a little bit, well, not a little bit, I'm going to tell you guys the notes. So when you first spray it, I'm just going to spray it now, so I'll tell you guys what I smell. Okay, so the opening notes are plum, strawberry and ginger, and of those notes I would say it's the plum and the ginger that really stand out for me. I believe her first fragrance also had plum in the opening, and that's why the opening is fairly similar to Rebelle Fleur. Obviously not exactly the same, but on first spray it has that kind of musky, warm, comforting scent that Rebelle Fleur had. So I think that's why I didn't get it straight away, because I was unsure as to whether or not I wanted a scent so similar to the last one. But the ginger is really beautiful. Just gives it a really kind of warm, comforting, almost tropical kind of smell. It's weird because I would say it was both tropical and oriental, and I kind of think of the tropics as being, Barbados, the Caribbean, that kind of, where Rihanna is from, Barbados, that kind of, beachy, coconutty kind of scent. But oriental I think as being, the Far East, and being, bright colours and festivals, and that kind of feel to it. I don't know if that makes sense. So it's kind of weird that it's both tropical and oriental. It's got kind of the oriental spices and musks, and that comforting ginger, comforting plum. I can't really smell the strawberry, to be honest. I mean, some of you guys might smell it and think, oh, strawberry, but to me it doesn't smell like strawberry. It's definitely the plum and the ginger, and you're already getting that musk kind of coming up from the base and just comforting. It just gives it a comforting kind of vibe. It's very, very, very comforting. It reminds me of, you know, winter and Christmas and, you know, wrapping yourself up in your cardi, that kind of scent. So then, you know, this is kind of half an hour later. You're beginning to get the florals from the heart of the scent, which is the bit that's going to last the longest. So you've got, I'm not sure how to say this, heliotrope, I'm not sure, vanilla orchid and cocoa absolute. Now the cocoa absolute, it doesn't smell too chocolatey. That's the thing. It kind of almost smells like a mocha, like coffee and chocolate, but not too much chocolate. It's not like that Vera Wang Princess, you know, Thierry Mugler Angel. It's not very chocolatey. It's just kind of, you know, kind of like coffee beans, but with a bit of kind of a chocolatey vibe to it, if that makes sense. It's not a very chocolatey scent. You're not gonna, you know, smell like a candy shop walking about. The vanilla orchid, you know, I mean, I can't really smell the florals yet, but you know, there is like a vanilla-y vibe to it, but again, it's more like a vanilla latte kind of, you know, kind of vanilla coffee scent, and that's where the base comes in. You've got the musks, the coffee, and the patchouli and the amber. Now, I don't really smell the patchouli too much. It's not like that kind of dirty skin kind of scent. It doesn't smell weird or funky at all. It's just, you know, got a very nice dry down. I really, really love the dry down. That was the bit that made me rush back to the shops and buy this straight away, because I just love the dry down so much. The coffee is probably the, you know, the bit that you smell the most all the way through the scent. So in the beginning it's, you know, ginger coffee, and then it's vanilla coffee or mocha. So the coffee is a big part of this. So if you really love coffee in a scent, or if you like the idea of a scent being like a, you know, vanilla latte, then I think you'll really like this scent, because it's beautiful. The musk, you know, I wouldn't say it's as musky as Rebelle Fleur. Rebelle Fleur for me was a really, really deep musky kind of, you know, animal kind of musky scent, a very raw and dark and sultry. But this isn't as musky, but it is still a deep, rich, long-lasting scent. So I would say of all the notes, you're definitely getting the ginger, the coffee, and the vanilla. Probably the main bits that you're getting throughout the scent. The lasting power is, I mean, my skin is awful for kind of retaining fragrance. It just disappears really, really fast. I think I've got so much perfume that my body's kind of built up a protective barrier and it just doesn't like perfume. It's like, go off me. But this lasts on me, it lasts a good 6 to 7 hours, which is good for me. It lasts longer on me than Rebelle Fleur does, and Rebelle Fleur is a very strong scent. So this one, it does kind of, as it fades, it's a lot more close to the skin, but you know, it is going to give you at least 6 to 7 hours lasting power, which I think is really good for a celebrity scent, and it's really good for any scent on my skin, because my skin just doesn't like to keep fragrances. So as for price, I think it's really reasonable price. You know, it is a celebrity scent, so it's not going to be too expensive. This was around £20 for the 30ml. I'm not sure how much it is in the US. I believe scents in the UK are actually cheaper than in the US, but you know, after conversion and so on, you know, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think, you know, overall scents are pretty cheap in the UK. So you know, you can get this fairly cheap, and it's definitely worth it. You know, at least 6 to 7 hours lasting power. It's going to last you all day. In terms of, you know, when to wear this, definitely autumn, winter, and also, you know, just when you want to be comforted, you know, out shopping, to college, school, wherever, or just sat at home, you know, watching the telly. This is going to be a really great comforting scent for you. If you like Rebelle Fleur, you'll probably like this, because it's along the same kind of lines, just a lot more fun. I think it's not as serious and, you know, sultry and sexy as the first fragrance. It's just, you know, like wearing a vanilla latte all around you. It's really nice. So okay, thanks for watching my video. I'm going to be slowly getting through my whole fragrance collection because I've got a lot of perfume. So please stay tuned. I've got designer fragrances, I've got celebrity fragrances, so I'm going to be slowly working through them all. So thanks a lot for watching, and see you soon for more fragrance reviews. Bye!